What's up, everybody? Tree City West here. Today, I'm excited to share what I've been up to with my crypto portfolio. I know a lot of people think I'm really only in Xen and Xen related projects, but the reality is I spread my investments across a variety of crypto ecosystems. So today, I'd like to talk about what else besides Xen I like to invest in. I'll be talking about my moves in layer 1 and layer 2 solutions, RWA, DePin, and more. Whether you're a seasoned crypto vet or just starting out, I'm hoping to provide some useful insight and inspiration for your own crypto journey. So let's dive in and explore these exciting projects. So, what have I been up to? So, today I put together a whiteboard of all the different projects and ecosystems and other things I like to invest in. I took the whiteboard inspiration from Zensu. Shout out to Zensu. So, let's get started right here in the middle. Here's what we're going to be talking about today. Basically, these are my 5 big categories of my crypto investments. One are my mainstays, which are my Bitcoin and Ethereum. And then I also have the L1 and L2s that I like. And some of that includes airdrop farming. You know, we've been doing a lot of airdrop farming and some big claims recently, actually. I'm also going to be talking about DePin, which is decentralized physical infrastructure, things like GPU hosting, like Render or Node AI. And we're also going to talk about RWA, which are real world assets. This would be something like tokenization of things like stocks or real estate or even automobiles. And then we got the things that you know I love, the meme coins and the Xen ecosystem. So the first thing we're going to look at are going to be the Bitcoin and Ethereum. I kind of look at Bitcoin and Ethereum like my savings account. This is where I take profits from the other categories and move my profits into. I don't necessarily move it back to USD. I typically move it back to Bitcoin. And in the long run, I'm really trying to earn enough to get one full Bitcoin. And I'm not quite there yet. We're working on it. But right now, my target allocation is 25% of my entire portfolio. I like that to be in Bitcoin, and that's at least 25%. Sometimes it gets up to 50%, and that's, you know, when we're taking profits, we want to move it into Bitcoin to keep it safe. And then I have such a high percentage of Ethereum, the 15%, because I am anticipating the ETF. I think that trading is going to be really good for the price of ETH. I know the ETH mainnet has kind of been a ghost down today. We actually had GWEI of less than 2. It was 1.9 I saw earlier. But that's because Ethereum is pushing a lot of their users away to these L2s. And some of these L2s, while they are highly centralized, there's a lot of new projects and opportunities popping up there. So what I like to do is DCA for my crypto savings account. I recycle the profits from the altcoins and the meme coins back into Bitcoin and Ethereum. And I don't include the Bitcoin tech or the Ethereum tokens in this portfolio. You know, things like runes and ordinals and BRC20s. Those are kind of meme coins to me. I consider those in the meme coin category or the NFT category. Holding ordinals and BRC20s and runes is important to me, but I don't consider it my crypto savings account. That's mainly just my Bitcoin and Ethereum. And this is where I try to keep half of my portfolio, but my target allocation is 25% Bitcoin and 15% ETH. And I'll continuously add and reinvest profits from altcoins back into ETH and Bitcoin. So why do I like Bitcoin and ETH? Well, they're kind of blowing up, and you see these mainstream news sources talking about the ETFs. Bitcoin ETFs could bring in a new investor who bucks the hodl culture and rebalances as Bitcoin soars. Yahoo Finance saying for the first time in history, more American investors can buy and sell Bitcoin assets in their stock brokerage accounts. The emergence of the ETFs that hold nothing but Bitcoin opens a plethora of new doors. You have Franklin Templeton weighing new crypto fund investing in tokens beyond Bitcoin, Ethereum. And then Hong Kong may allow staking for spot Ethereum ETFs as soon as this year. This is all very bullish to me, and that's why I like to keep a majority of my profits in Bitcoin and Ethereum. While there may be more gains to get in the smaller altcoins and meme coins, there is a lot of real world demand for the big guys, the Bitcoin and Ethereum, and it's a less risky investment. Now, all crypto is risky, but Bitcoin and Ethereum are the less risky. So that's why I like to take my profits to Bitcoin and Ethereum. Now, moving on, you know, Xen Ecosystem, this is kind of my home. This is where my heart is. You know, I continue to mints. I'm creating new mints lately. Now, this says below 5 GWEI. I actually made this a few weeks ago. What's funny, now it's really under 3. So Gwei has been so low recently. If we check right now, you can see Gwei is 1.8 right now. You saw that flash on the screen. Now it's 2.05. It's just absolutely insane, the low Gwei that we're seeing on the weekends. And I see that as an opportunity for Xen. So I'm continuing to create new mints on Ethereum when gas fees are low. And if gas fees are too high, especially on the other chains like Avalanche, I'll just skip claims. I'm not going to claim for a loss. I'd rather just buy the Xen and end up with more Xen, or I'll just sit tight. Some of the chains haven't really worked out as expected. Things like Evmos completely going rogue, and Avalanche adjusting their gas, and Base and Optimism constantly adjusting their gas, just proving how centralized they are. So it kind of made me pivot, but I'm still participating in Xen on ETH. I'm still participating in DBZen and Q. I use Zenify daily as my cross-chain swap, and I'm always visiting Zen.pub and hashhead.io to check my mining statistics. It's fun playing on the test nets and learning how to run the Phantom validator and the Solana validator and how to mine Zen blocks. It's been a completely educational experience, and I've had such a fun time learning through the Xen ecosystem. This is kind of my test net where I learn things, where I get to experiment with new scripts and new validators and launching new tokens like Zen Maps and the hash token for the mining. And there's just a lot of fun things going on in the Xen ecosystem. And really, I'm more bullish than ever because I didn't overdo it. If I had put more money than I could afford to lose into Xen, I might feel a bit different. I might feel a bit slighted or upset, but I am net positive on Xen, not only dollars, but also with the knowledge and experience I've taken away from the Fair Crypto team. And it really means everything to me. And that's why I consider the Xen ecosystem my home. And I'm going to continue to live here in my Xen Eco home. I'm going to look forward to the launch of X1. I'm going to continue to mine my Xen blocks, my XNM, my Zunis. It's really exciting to me to see what's happening with Solana and the SVM and the EVM. Having SVM as the main layer one with maybe like a EVM style side chain that allows developers to program in both Rust and Solidity. That's never been done before, and if they can pull that off properly, that's going to change the entire crypto game. And that's exactly why I'm still extremely bullish on Xen. So we really need some more developers in the Xen ecosystem to come up with some more burn projects, continue to burn the Xen supply, and that would be the best situation for the Xen ecosystem. So moving on beyond Xen, another one, this is the biggest part of my portfolio other than Bitcoin and ETH, are the layer ones. Now, I like the layer ones. I've always liked investing in layer ones. They typically have the biggest return over time if the chain gets adopted. And you can look at Solana as the perfect example. When FTX happened, everybody left Solana for dead. And on this channel, we were buying Solana at $14 and $15 because I knew it was a layer one. I knew it had use case. You could launch SPL tokens. I knew it was a very fast network. I never expected it to breach $100 again, but I figured when I was buying it at $15, it might get up to $50 or $60. It made it all the way back to $190. And that's because people need the Solana token to participate in the Solana ecosystem. And the meme coins on Solana are absolutely popping off like crazy. Now, I may not participate in the meme coins as much as the heavy degens, but I do like to hold Solana because that Solana is going to get bought up so people can put it back in the ecosystem. So Solana is just one example. I'm also a big favorite of Cardano, of Phantom, of Avalanche, of Near, some smaller protocols like Radix and Sui. I love the guy behind Algorand, Silvio. He's an awesome mind, great thought leader in the crypto space. But I'm looking for ecosystems that are robust, innovative technologies that aren't just copies of Ethereum. They have active development communities, unique features like Cardano's academic approach, Phantom's DAG technology, and their new Sonic chain, Avalanche's consensus and subnets and near sharding technology. Radix has their own programming language called Scripto that's based around DeFi. So of the layer ones, I'm not just going to pick any layer one. I'm not just going to pick something that's just a straight clone of another thing. You don't see Evmos or Pulse Chain or anything like that on here. Well, I do like Pulse Chain. My picks in the layer one category are picks with long-term growth potential, technological advancements, finding platforms expected to play significant roles in the future of dApps and blockchain adoption. So while you do have to be mindful of the supply, you don't want to get dumped on when you're buying when there's little supply and a bunch of supply is released and they release those tokens and completely dump them on your head. That happens with layer ones, and you have to be careful of the release schedule. But on the other hand, they also have staking and delegating, and you can participate in staking and delegation to earn passive income and support the network security. So I like to find use cases and support diverse applications, DeFi, NFTs, enterprise solutions, things like Hedera, Hashgraph. That's another one I really like. I like layer ones, and another reason I like layer ones is just having the token. So say there is a big project that starts exploding on Near or on Ton or on Algorand or Sui or Cardano. I'll have some of that native token ready to go, just to buy up the meme coin on that network. And I don't have to worry about how am I going to bridge my Ethereum to Coinbase to get it to Near to, I'll just already have the native tokens. And these are the ecosystems that I like to monitor. So I'll check on the biggest projects in Solana, in Near, in Radix, and decide if I want to participate or am I going to be better off just holding the native L1 token. That's another big issue is a lot of people get into these ecosystems and they start spending their native token, getting rugged left and right. And then all of a sudden they have no Ethereum and Ethereum goes 100x, or they have no Solana. They blew it all at $15 and then it goes to $190, but that token they bought is still worth nothing. So you have to be careful. You want to be mindful of the supply. You want to have a good supply of the native token if you are participating in the projects on the layer ones. But I do find that the layer ones are the biggest opportunity, and they're kind of my favorite projects to research because it's an entire ecosystem that you can learn from. So then naturally, I also like to invest in the layer twos, not as heavily as the layer ones. I do understand that layer twos are more centralized. It's a bit more risky. But with that risk comes high rewards. So some of my favorite layer twos, I love the optimism. They have some great things going on with Coinbase and the base layer, which runs on optimism. So those kind of work hand in hand, and they both run on Ethereum. So I love both tokens. ZK Sync, I've been farming that airdrop. I recently claimed my airdrop. I was really happy with it, and I kept 1,000 ZK Sync tokens just on the side. Just going to hold those and see what happens with the network. I'm not necessarily going to participate over there now that I'm done farming the airdrop, but I have my ZK Sync tokens if I want to, vote or participate, and I'll speculate on the price. Maybe it'll go to $1. That'd be awesome. But as I mentioned, these are semi-centralized and they provide faster, cheaper transactions. And that's because there's a central authority that can kind of pull the levers and knobs behind the door and that controls the gas prices. And if GWE gets really high on Ethereum, they can actually turn those knobs and turn it down on their layer twos. So they enable scalability while maintaining the settlement on the Ethereum mainnet, but it is also centralized. Sometimes there's like a time limit before you can bridge off the chain, and it gets kind of sketchy. But a lot of these layer twos also have airdrops. So farming ZK Sync airdrop, participating in new projects on Base, these provide opportunities for high rewards. Their platforms are ideal for community building and growth, especially with low cap coins on the side chains. If you would have got into bread on day one, you'd probably be a millionaire by now. And there's some other fun ones, the Roost and all these other meme coins. And then each layer two also has its own DEX. So you see under ZK Sync, I have the Sync Swap and the Medium, all these different projects. So it's good to engage in these ecosystems to benefit in the emerging projects, participate in their vibrant communities. But there's also the risk, your ETH might get trapped over there if the bridge ever fails or it gets hacked, or, you definitely want to be mindful of the risks. But with that risk typically comes a higher reward. And then another category I'm really interested in, I haven't spoken too much about, but it's kind of natural with the mining and everything. So these are RWA and DePin projects. And I kind of loop these in together, even though they are very different categories. It's kind of like the same in my mind. It's all about infrastructure. So with the DePin, the decentralized physical infrastructure, these are projects that provide real world infrastructure. So things like Filecoin and Arweave provide decentralized storage that projects can use for things like NFTs or photos or videos, private storage, you can store it on the blockchain. It's all encrypted. You can participate in their crypto ecosystems as well. So with Filecoin and Arweave, you can not only use the storage, but you can also host decentralized storage. And the decentralized storage is just one aspect. So that's the storage part, but there's also the compute part, GPUs and CPUs. So you can host your own GPU farms or compute CPU resources to earn tokens like render and GPU. And by doing this, you're having a real world device, your GPUs running in your farm at home. You're opening it up for people to use in a decentralized manner, and you're going to earn rewards for that. And how that would work, imagine hosting a couple of your GPUs that get picked up for someone's private AI research or something like that. They want to run their own private host. They're going to use your GPUs and you're going to earn render token. And I think that's pretty awesome. And there's definitely a future. It kind of creates this flywheel here. So you can see the increase in network usage leads to better token rewards. Once people see that the token rewards are there, more people are going to deploy infrastructure and add more GPUs. By adding more GPUs, this generates the fees boost in the service offerings. There's going to be more availability of GPUs, so people are going to come and use that. The supply side growth attracts users, and that increases the network usage. And it just goes in a circle where this supply and demand kind of pull each other. It incentivizes more people to host their GPUs. Once more GPUs are hosted, it gives the users more options, and it just creates this awesome flywheel. And then the RWA tokens, these are things like Ondo and Akash. These are going to be big once Wall Street comes to play on Ethereum. So real world assets, this is going to be the tokenization of physical assets like real estate, commodities, traditional financial instruments like the stock market into the digital form on the blockchain. So imagine being able to trade stocks 24/7 using an RWA platform that is all decentralized on a crypto network. That's amazing, and that's going to have a real world use case with these RWA projects. And I don't think enough people are talking about these, so I wanted to put that out there. I'm definitely getting some Ondo, getting some Akash, getting these different RWA projects that I think might have some real world potential use case in the future. And the last category is memes. It's probably the funnest category, my favorite category. It's the hottest sector in crypto for retail investors. And it gives them an opportunity to become part of a strong community like Bitmap Emporium or Pepe or Doge. There's definitely the highest amount of risk here. So, you want to watch the market cap, you want to watch the code, run your token scanners like tokensniffer.com. That's a good one. Buying things on pump.fun is extremely risky, but it's a lot of fun too. Once you get a nice group of, 20, 30 people investing in a coin, you can really start to build a community, and it's a lot of fun. Shout out to the potato vampires. But these are great for airdrops and L2s, memes on Base and ZK Sync. Right now, Solana is the undisputed meme king, but then also Bitcoin has its own ecosystem of runes and runestones and ordinals, and tokenization will completely explode on Bitcoin. But you also want to be careful. Make sure you're not buying scams. If you're participating, you're probably going to get rugged at one point or another. I would not go and invest a ton of money in a single project. You really want to spray it, spread it thin, and hopefully, one or two of them take off and covers up for the losses of the other 8 or 9. And also, I like to consider these quick trades. I don't like to sleep on them. If I'm going to enter in a meme coin that has less than a $10 million market cap, I'm probably going to sit there and watch the chart and then pull out before it hits 15 or 20. And when I say pull out, I don't necessarily mean 100%. I'll go for that quick 1x, pull my initial out, and then keep a moon bag. And that's kind of the way to play meme coins. You want to secure your initial as soon as possible. That way, when it rugs, you're like, well, I didn't really lose any money. Or if it goes to, $1 billion market cap, you still have your moon bag of 1 million tokens that's worth, a couple $1,000s. That's how I like to play memes. It's just a lot of fun. You get to know a lot of people in and out of the meme spaces on Twitter and X and, Telegram. It's risky. It gets real annoying sometimes. There's a lot of trolls in the game, a lot of shady people. All these celebrity meme coins coming out over the last couple weeks have been It was a top signal. The top signal was there. Why didn't we follow it? Bitcoin was 74,000 and celebrity meme coins started coming out. Why didn't anyone tell me to sell immediately? It's because they felt euphoric. And a lot of Iggy, a lot of people made money on that. But unfortunately, the other ones are just completely rugging. You see Soulja Boy rugging a new meme coin every other day. Just yesterday, 50 Cent came out, said his Twitter said he was launching a meme coin, then it rugged, and then he said his Twitter was hacked. Whether it was hacked or wasn't hacked is one thing, but it seems kind of shady. So definitely be careful investing in the memes, but it's a lot of fun. Definitely stay safe. Invest in the potato vampire. That's the community. Shout out to the potato vampires. So I just wanted to provide a quick portfolio update. I know a lot of people in the Xen ecosystem are down right now, but I hope you have fun. Start building. We need some more burner projects on Xen. And understand that Xen is just one small corner of the crypto ecosystem. There's a whole lot of opportunity out there. You just have to open your eyes, do your research, and really dig in and understand what it means to run a validator and be a miner and participate in DeFi and farm an airdrop. And these are all things that can have a positive outcome and a good experience. Just buying a token and watching the price refreshing every day, that's not going to be a good experience. You're going to get frustrated when it goes down. You're going to feel indifferent when it goes up because you're always going to think it's going to go higher and it's not going to go higher and you're just going to be in a bad situation. But when you can participate in a network, you can validate, you can stake, you can trade, you in and out, in memes, you build a community, you have people to talk to, you have physical infrastructure to host, and you're providing GPUs and trying to earn rewards. That's where the value is in crypto. Just watching the price won't get you there, but participating will. So I hope you enjoyed today's video. As always, my name is Tree City West. If you liked the video, head over to treecitytrading.us or hashhead.io. I love coffee. I hope you guys buy me a coffee. Feel free to check out the GitHub. I have a lot of cool scripts on there for the Xen ecosystem. One of them can take all your XenFTs, turn it into a Google Calendar file that you can import into your phone. Then you get daily reminders for your XenFTs. Also have some mining scripts, some stat scripts, some claim scripts. Just a lot of fun things over there. So thank you guys for watching. If you need me, I'll be on Twitter at TreeCityWest or on Telegram at TreeCityTrading. I hope you guys have a great weekend. Thank you for watching. Stay Zen. Peace.